Yo, what's up everyone? Hot Cheeto Fingers here. Today we're taking a look at this Acid Rain SkullWelder figure. It looks like a pretty cool figure. It comes in a really nice box. It says no vark where the end begins again. And it is 1/12 scale. Looks like he comes with a pretty decent amount of accessories. Very nice box. Yeah. I'm not really sure if you can still get this, but I got mine off Big Bad Toy Store. And yeah, let's take a look at the figure outside of the box. Alright, so it looks like when you open him up, you pull him out of here. And then in here, he has a little weapons crate, which is pretty cool. And then everything's in a baggie, so that's pretty cool. That's a unique way to package your extra items. Alright, so here we have him up close and personal, and man, he looks really good. This head sculpt is the only reason I bought this figure, because it just looks so badass. And I love Acid Rain, and I never really bought any besides one of those ones with the costumes. I don't know if you know what I mean. I'll probably show it later on in a comparison, but yeah, it's my only Acid Rain figure. I don't collect a whole lot of 1/18 scale, but as soon as I found out that they were making 1/12 scale, I had to get this one. He just looks freaking sick. And I was a little concerned when I saw that they were partnering with another company, because I didn't know how the quality was going to be. I didn't know if it would have tight joints or not. But man, this figure, it feels like quality. And it looks like quality. It has the nice dry brushing that Acid Rain does. Wish it had a little more, but I think it looks great as is. Alright, here we have him with his helmet off, and he looks really good, honestly. The paint on the eyes and the eyebrows looks really good. That's not a paint job. That's printing, but regardless, it came out really good. You could tell it's printed, but man, it looks really good. Alright, here he is with one of his guns, and he also comes with two little grenades that just slot in here. Let me see if I can get them out. Here is one of them. Little grenade. And this is a softer plastic, so you don't have to worry about it breaking. Just slides right in here. Boom. So yeah, let's take a look. Oh shit, this just came off. So this little, it's kind of hard to get on camera, but that just goes in here. Pop that in there, and then this piece goes into his arm. Just like that. And then it does come with little caps. So these little caps that go in here if you want to cover the holes, because I do believe this whole thing comes off. So let's go ahead and take all this off. Alright, so I got all his back gear off. So this piece connects to right here. There's a little peg right there, so just line that up and push it in. It'll be easier like that. So yeah, just pegs in like that. And then you connect them to his arms. I think for the sake of the review, I'm going to leave this off. To be honest, well, first let me attach the... Oh shit. So yeah, those little covers, those little things that cover the holes in the arms, they are very tiny, so you gotta be very careful. I lost one and I just lost another, but got it. And my carpet is like the same color, so it's kind of hard to see. Oh, and then this pegs into his back as well. But he also comes with this little attachment. I believe it goes here. Alright, so here we have him with the attachment on his back. just pegs into the little backpack part, and you can get it on either side. There's a hole for both sides, and it also articulates up and down, and also it's kind of tight, so you might want to heat that up, but you can also move it like that to bring it closer to him. And then yeah, I'm going to take it out for now, and let's go over articulation. This is popping out. So the little attachments kind of come off a little easily, but it's okay. So let's start off with his head. His head goes up that much without coming off. Goes down a really good amount. Side to side, pretty good. He can get really good expression, you know. So yeah, that's pretty good. Look, it's even better without the helmet. So there is a hinge at the neck, and then the bottom of the neck is on a ball joint, so gets really good range. His arms go out that much. He is double jointed, and see, this popped off really easily, so that might be a little frustrating. His hands are on a swivel and a hinge. There is bicep rotation. And then there is a cut at the waist, but his ab articulation is not that great. He goes back a decent amount, not too great. It's mostly hindered by this armor. His legs go up that much. Double jointed knees. Not the best range, but that's actually pretty good, actually. There is a swivel, and I think you can unpeg this from there. Pretty sure. Yeah. So you can take all this stuff off. Oop. Let me take all this gear off. Alright, so got most of the gear off. The only thing that's still on is this piece. Alright, so I was able to get that out. I was trying my best not to stress the plastic, but it did stress it a little bit. But it should be fine. But yeah, where do we leave off? Ankle articulation, it does not go up that much. It goes down a lot. And there is a toe hinge, which is nice. And ankle pivot. And I think that's it. Oh, there is a lower boot swivel, which is pretty nice. And I think that's about it for the articulation. He also comes with this pretty big rifle, and it's alright. It's not anything special. It doesn't have any weathering or anything, but this part does move up and down, and then it does spread open, so to like prop up the gun when he's sniping. So that's a pretty cool feature, and I think you could unclip it. Yep. So you could take that part off if you wanted to. But yeah, pretty cool. I don't think you can store it anywhere. That would be cool, but nope. I do wish he had better guns. I'm not really a big fan of these guns. Like, the handgun is alright. It's not that cool. You can store the handgun on the side of his leg, and you could store it on either side, so that's pretty cool. Alright, let's get into some size comparisons. Alright, here we have him next to a G.I. Joe classified Storm Shadow and a articulated Icons figure. Here we have him next to a 30-minute missions model kit and a Infinite Legions Faden figure from 4 Horsemen. Here we have him next to a Marvel Legends Captain America and a Mezco Doctor Doom. Here we have him next to a Unparalleled Universe Odious and a Mezco Punisher figure. And here we have him next to a Devil Toys Tech 63 and a Toys Alliance / Acid Rain figure. I forgot the name, but it's also a collab with an artist. But the base body is an Acid Rain figure, I believe. So this is my only Acid Rain figure, technically. So overall, I think this is a really solid figure. The articulation's pretty great. The only thing I think it's lacking is some alternate hands. I would have loved to seen some better weapons. The weapons it came with are kind of lackluster. Something I feel like you'd find in a dollar store. One of those little action figures. But yeah, that's not a really big deal, I guess. Because you could just, if you're an action figure collector, obviously you're going to have tons of weapons. So a little easy swap like the one I have right here will make him look 10 times better. But yeah, really solid figure, looks great. The paint is nice, great weathering on the helmet. The helmet is what really sells it, I think. But even if you didn't have him with the helmet, I think he's a pretty good, even without the helmet, I think he's a pretty cool looking figure. So yeah, that's going to be it for this review, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I will be reviewing a couple more figures. So I do have this Cosmic Legions Orvar figure. If you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know. Or I also have Woodman. I'll probably review him first, since he is a newer figure. And he is quite chunky, so that'll be a fun review. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys later. Peace.